Whenever it comes to family reunification, okay, or family reunion, however you want to call it, what is the main pivot? The main pivot is how much money you are earning. You, that person that you're bringing an extra mouth into Germany, because that's what foreign office want to see from you. If the amount of money you're working can fit those number of mouths, because remember, the government doesn't want any extra mouth that is coming to depend on the social system. That's the main point. So they want to know if you can accommodate, if you can pay accommodation for all those number of people that you want to bring into the country, if you can fit the number of mouths that you want to bring in the country. So what in the case where, because of one or two things, you're taking care of another person that has maybe some challenges or maybe some disability, and you can't work full time, what happens in such a case? Of course, there are always what is called hardship cases, okay? If you want to invite somebody like your husband, which implies that you're legally married to this person, you have to make sure that when you're putting on your application to invite this person, try to put and attach something. Why is it that you cannot work full time to cover up the amount of expenses that is required of you to feed those number of people? And you term the letter hardship and your reasons, and then you put proofs, whatever documents you're having from the person who is maybe suffering from a disability, maybe the person has a flagrant grad and all those things, you attach it to them and send to the foreign office. And what you have to know is it's not a guarantee, it's just a proof. They will have to decide if they can allow you under that condition to bring in this person. But in this case, if for example you people have children, you can go to straighten up. You can use it as a reason to say your children have been away from their father, for example. So those are the little examples that you can bring in. If you think you cannot do it on your own, then you should be seeking somebody who has an idea of how to go about it. So if you want to invite your husband in such a case, then you should be proving hardship. And the hardship is for you to describe your situation that you're facing and why you cannot meet up with the amount of financial independence that is being expected of you. So these are the requirements from you, the person who is inviting, the invitee, okay? So the person that you're inviting over also has some requirements on his or her own side to fulfill. In this case, your husband has to make sure that he's learning the German language, at least he's getting A1, probably maybe A2 level, okay? So with all these things now, you put in for your application and see what happens. Yeah, it's not a guarantee because it's not an automatic process.